say you are listening to, you are absolutely listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm. Now, with no further ado, here comes Georgie!
All righty. Thank you. I love it. I get so warm and fuzzy on the inside. Oh, just keep it up. Let me sit back in my chair and you just don't. No, seriously. Hey, listen to all of our friends down the street, around the corner, across this great nation, and around the world. I welcome you to the George Espinlove Show, and of course, naturally, we come to you live from the Funny Farm in a place called Our World, which we have no idea where it is. We don't have no specific mailing address. We don't even have a mailbox. But we do have an email, George CE. That's George CE at Comcast.net. And as I say every single night, thank you for your emails. We answer them. And thank you for the ones that will send the emails. We'll answer them too. Wow. Hey, do we got a show for you tonight? We almost, but somehow we're going to pull this off. I have with me, let me find my little doodad down here. Okay, let me hit this button here. See if I can get it back up there. Okay, there it is. I have with me, all the way from Morocco, Mr. Cliff Stevens. And Cliff is sitting in the dark with candles in his hotel room. And miraculously, he has Wi-Fi. And so, Cliff, welcome to the George Espinlove Show.
Thank you, George. Great to be here.
Excuse me, before we went on the air, I told Cliff that my middle name is Murphy. And for you that are hanging with me every single night, and you've been with me for quite a while, you know that last Wednesday night when we were talking about UFOs, the lights went out here. Cliff called me this afternoon, I guess it was about 3:45 our time, and said that the city he's in Morocco, had a power outage. And I thought, moon rocks. But thank heavens we got him. He's here, and I'll throw this in. It won't cost nobody nothing. He has even ridden a camel one time. All right, so much for that. Cliff, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, George. Well, first of all, I come from Montreal, Canada. And born, raised there, grew up there. Started, playing guitar at an early age, playing in bands, that sort of thing. And my passion is the blues. Although over the years, I've played many different styles of music. I've ended up, cut a long story short, I've ended up in Morocco. I've been here the last couple of winters. I sort of have a allergy to the cold. So I found this kind of sweet gig that keeps, it's pretty warm here over the winter, so it's pretty good. As I say, I'm a blues guitarist, and that's what I love to do. I love to just get down and do it. Play the blues with my band.
How long you been doing this, and what got you started?
Well, I've been playing professionally now for about 30 years or so, and what got me started was back in the early '70s, I just kind of got the bug and started playing, and that's what I wanted to do, and it just kind of continued. Right, you know what? Take one of these headphones off.
You
Can't really hear myself too well in the headphones.
you got to
Um,
you
Go
got to
ahead.
see Eric Clapton in what 1968.
When I was when I was just a kid. In fact, it was I was in like grade 5, and I went to see Clapton and sort of crawled down right to the front and sat right in front of him and just was mesmerized. It was. I mean, I would say that was one of the experiences that really kind of made me want to do that.
Did you did you have any musical training, like any formal training?
When I first started out, I was all by ear, and then I went to I took I took some lessons, and then after I'd actually been playing professionally for a while, I went back to university and I studied jazz. I got a couple of degrees in jazz and mixed with education, and so I can read music and I can write big band charts and that sort of thing, and yeah. So yeah, I've had some formal training, quite a bit actually.
You played with some groups early in your career.
You know what, George? I've played in so many groups over the years. I mean, a lot of them, most of them kind of nameless. A lot of bar gigs and just touring around. I toured Canada when I was younger, doing 6 nights a week, different town every week. Back in those days, you could still work 6 nights a week in Canada, and the States too, I guess. A lot of groups. I've quit music. I've gotten back into it. I was a taxi driver for about 8 years. First time I quit music. It's been a bit of a rocky road, and I got to say that now I'm really starting to. I guess better late than never, right?
Right, right.
I'm starting to. I'm starting to do pretty well, and as a solo artist.
Before I play one of your songs, Cliff, uh, ladies and gentlemen, go to Cliff Stevens. That's Stevens, cliffstevens.com. And right smack dab in the middle of the home page, or on any page as far as that goes, you will see, number one, if you sign up for Cliff's newsletter, you'll get 6 free songs. And then if you scroll down a little bit further, you're going to see a picture of Eric Clapton, and above that it's going to say, Ernie Ball, play Crossroads, help us play live with Eric Clapton. Tell us what that's all about.
Well, this is a contest. Every year, Eric Clapton has the Crossroads Guitar Festival.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's been doing that since 2004, and it's for guitarists, and it's really an honor to play at that festival. I mean, we get some of the big boys,
Mm-hmm.
and some real heavyweights there. Anyway, there's this contest, and there's a lot of bands in it. There's about 2,300 bands at this point. How it works is the top 100 bands, or the top one, yeah, we finish in the top 100 places will be get us a chance to be judged. And then the judges will go through the top 100 bands and pick one band who will open at Madison Square Garden for Eric Clapton's Crossroads Guitar Festival. And it's April 12th and April 13th.
Man.
So, needless to say, George, that's that's a biggie. That's a big contest, and I'm doing pretty well.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting at number 6.
How if people want to go there and vote, what do they do to vote? Uh-oh, we lost them. We lost them. Just hang on, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll get them back. Where are we at here? Okay. Here it comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's
Hey,
coming.
George.
Okay.
Wow.
I was going to ask you if people go to the website, they can click right on that picture, right on Eric Clapton's picture, and it'll take them right to the website where they can vote, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's probably the best way. Go to my website, sign up for the 6 free songs, which is from my last album,
Mm-hmm.
and then click on the picture of Eric Clapton. It's going to take you right to my page, and there's 3 ways you can add your support. You can put your name and an email address, and your name comes up as showing you support me. Or you can play the songs. There's 7 original tunes there. You can play those count as a vote. You can leave a comment, and you can also like my Facebook page.
How many? Can you only vote once?
I just lost you there. You can vote as much as you like.
As much as you like. Okay, cool. So I see your buzz rating's up to 79.2%. That's really good, right?
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good actually today. It's the top score is 90%, and you know what? I'm in the top 100, and that's as long as I stay there, I'm gonna have a pretty good shot at it, I think.
All righty. How about if we play one of your songs, Cliff?
Yeah, cool, George. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cliff Stevens, Blinded by the Sun.
Felt the touch of an angel's wing. I saw her laugh, swore I heard her sing. Felt the touch of my angel. Tried my luck in a 3-horse race, but I came up short in second place. Tried my luck, yes, I tried. Please free me, I'm not that strong. I'm tired, it's time I was moving on. Don't tell me your heart still cares. That's more than I could bear. Blinded by the sun, thought you were the one. It's too late, damage done. Blinded by the sun. Morning light, I'll be on my way. I don't ask for nothing, don't ask me to stay. In the morning I'll be gone. I'm not that strong. I've tried, I know that it can't go on. Don't pretend your heart still cares. when it's time I was moving on. Don't tell me your heart still cares. That's more than one man can bear.
That is Mr. Cliff Stevens, Blinded by the Sun. That was really neat. I was on this site, and maybe you can explain something to me here. I guess this is from the Real Blues magazine. Top 10 guitarists, top 10 albums, best original song. That's quite an accolade, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I have it up front.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Actually, everywhere you look, you're going to see that. Yeah, that's this magazine. They have their annual awards, and they gave me that, and the "Don't Walk Away" was the original song that they liked.
That's fantastic. There's
thank you. Thanks.
There's quite a few. Like you said, they're everywhere, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. No, be proud, brother. Be proud, because I mean, everybody in this world can't do this, but you do it, and you do it very, 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 very well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, or you sent a carrier pigeon to your next door neighbor and told him to get on a listening device so they could hear the George Espinlove show, you're listening to Cliff Stevens, live from Morocco. What's the name of the city you're in, Cliff?
Agadir. It's in southwest Morocco.
And earlier, I asked Cliff, me and my simple mind, I asked Cliff if he ever rode a camel. Because here's the story behind the camel, Cliff. Like when you put the pictures up the other day and I asked you if they were 1 humps or 2 humps.
Right.
Here's the story behind it. We here at the Funny Farm, this is a place where the inmates, I mean the clients, run the place. We have our own chief psychiatrist. We have everything, our own maintenance. We're self-sustained. Police department, EMS, a marching band that goes backwards, a drum corps that goes backwards. We got it all. But every night when people come to the show and they come to the Funny Farm, they come far and wide. They come on like rickshaws, bicycles, motorcycles, rickety-raggedy old trucks and cars, and they even come on camels. And we have a special camel parking lot where they park their camels, and we have 1 humps and 2 humps. And we also have a camel maintenance guy, and his job is that as the camels leave and they go back to wherever they came from with their passengers, he's got the pooper scooper, and he takes care of all that stuff. See, so that's why I'm so interested in camels. But that I guess that's neither here nor there. But I just thought I'd throw that in there at you. And
but I'm just wondering if they have 2 humps, does that mean there's more like
yeah,
super scooping? Or,
yeah,
I guess that's what it means.
Yeah, we ran a test one day, and somebody else here at the Funny Farm asked us the same question. So the camels was coming in, like they always do every night, and there was a 1 hump and a 2 humper there, and so we kind of gathered around and we watched, and lo and behold, yeah, the 2 humpers. They give out more stuff than the 1 humpers, but both of them it's a substantial amount of stuff. You know what I mean?
They're big creatures, George.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to be next time. I'm going to be riding in on a one hump camel.
All right.
Those are that's just North Africa. They have 1 hump creature.
Okay.
They can tell your pooper scooper that he'll be on light duty there.
All right. That'll be wonderful. Oh, no. What happened? We lost the call. Oh, let us go get him back. Let's go get him back. All right. Okay. Please wait for your call to begin. Live from Morocco, ladies and gentlemen. Here we come. Here we come.
All right.
Here we come. I'm telling you what, this modern technology just blows me away, Cliff.
I'll tell you what, George. We're lucky tonight because I've had some of these video calls and we're getting pretty good connection.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I mean, this just, what do you say? It tickles you pink. It just tickles me pink that I can sit here in Delaware and you're over there in Morocco, and we can have this conversation and we can play your music and so on and so forth. How much battery time you got left on your laptop?
Let me check. Well, you know what? It says 18 minutes.
18 minutes. All right.
So I would say maybe about 12, 13 minutes because, usually they lie, the laptop.
Okay. Let me give you the website again. It is Cliff Stevens. That's Stevens, cliffstevens.com. And there, go to his website and sign up for his newsletter, get them 6 free songs, and then go down there and click on Eric Clapton's picture. That'll take you over to playcrossroads.com, and there you can vote for Cliff for the opportunity to open for Eric Clapton in New York City. When's that going to be, Cliff? Did I lose him? I lost him again. And we just got done saying how good the here it comes. How good the connection was. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's coming through the gate. Here he comes. Here he comes. There he is. And we just got done saying how good the connection was. Anyway, I was telling him about clicking on Eric Clapton's picture, and it'll take them over there to playcrossroads.com, and they can let me see here. They can support this artist. Just put your name in there, and you can play the songs. And what's the other way? Go to your Facebook page and like it, right?
Yeah, if they're logged into Facebook, they can leave a comment. That counts as a vote as well.
Okay. And Cliff is up to 79.2% right now. Now, let me get back to where I was at over here. Cliff, let's play another song.
Great.
This one here. This is this will make you snap your fingers, tap your feet, bob your head, and once you get all that going, your booty's got to shake right with it. Finger Express, Mr. Cliff Stevens. Hey, I think that's a fine idea, Cliff. Play that song and be up on your camel.
Well, the thought, yeah, I was just chatting with George while the song was playing, and I was saying, actually, this morning I was shooting some video for this particular tune, and I have a huge sandbox outside my hotel room, and it kind of, if you crop it right, it looks like you're in the Sahara Desert, which actually it is the Sahara Desert. But so I got my little desert video, and I'm thinking getting a one-hump camel and swinging my guitar on and doing some Finger Express on the camel.
And at the end, you could just as you hit that last note and it fades away, you could throw your hand up and holler, "Hi-oh, Humpy!" Something like that. Just I'm just saying, I just
get him to go on his hind feet.
Yeah, get him to stand up, like Silver used to do it and stuff. Yeah,
yeah. I like that, George. I really like that.
Yeah, and I'd like to see that come to fruition. I really, I really would. Hey, Cliff, listen. Listen, old buddy. I know that your power is running low, and I'm going to keep playing your songs the rest of the show, and I want you to come back again. Will you do that for me?
Hey, I'd love to, George.
And
that'd be great. And
let's stay in touch. And I'll keep plugging the old websites and the playcrossroads.com. And man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, Romans, countrymen, anybody that'll listen to me, let's get Cliff up there in Madison Square Garden. It's in Madison Square Garden, right?
It is, yeah. April 12th and April 13th, at the Square Garden.
Let's get our man Cliff Stevens up there. Go ahead.
No, that was pretty well lit, actually. I'm just feel really good, and obviously I'd like to win the contest. Mm-hmm. I'd love to, but I hope your listeners like the music, and. Thanks for having me on the show, George. I'll come back anytime,
All right, buddy. Listen, I enjoyed it so much. And when you mount those camels, please be careful.
It's a delicate job. You got to be very careful when you get on one of those beasts. They're
I would imagine. Yeah. And hey, listen, if you ever need a pooper scooper for your camel, call me. I'll come running. I'll be the personal pooper scooper for the one hump camel.
Oh, thanks, George.
All right, buddy. Let's stay in touch. God bless you, and I'll keep banging away your music, man.
Okay, man. Take care.
All right. Thank you, Cliff.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Bye.
And there, ladies and gentlemen, oh my, that was so good. His power was running low on his laptop because he had no power. Let me see what I got going on here in the hello, hi. I'm coming, Josh. I'm coming. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to neglect you. But I was trying to work both hands and talk at the same time. Sometimes I can't do that. Josh Baldwin in our chat room. And ladies and gentlemen, come on into the chat room. I mean, you might have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just saying. Let me see what else we got here. Cliff said, "Thanks a lot for doing this, George. I don't know how much longer my battery is going to last. In case we get cut off, it says 10 minutes. Thanks, George. That was fun. Gotta run. Laptop gonna die. All right, my man. So glad that Cliff would take the time out. And he was live from Morocco. And, wow. A few weeks ago, right before Christmas, a couple months ago now, we had we had Graham Forster on with us from Parma, Italy. And he is a fine, fine gentleman. And I'm not saying that out of flattery. I'm saying that as a fact. He's a fine, fine gentleman. He is a fellow from England that lives in Parma, Italy. He has a beautiful wife and a beautiful little girl. And he is a broadcaster, and he does a fine, fine job of it. So if you want to listen to some good tunes that'll get your feet tapping and your fingers snapping and your head bobbing and your booty shaking and get you up out of the chair and get some blood circulating, you know what I mean? Listen to Godiva, Godiva, Godiva Radio on Spreaker.com, Mr. Graham Forster. You won't be disappointed that you did. Hey, I'll be back in just about 30 seconds, so hang in there with me, will you? I Get Evil, Flip Stevens. Cliff Stevens, don't you lie to me. That's what my mama used to tell me all the time. Don't you lie to me, George. Yes, she did. And listen. It should say, "Don't you lie to me, George. Don't you lie to me, George." And the whole time she's saying that one long drawn out sentence, you know, that "Don't you lie to me, George." She's whooping me upside my head. And how'd she know I was lying? You know what I mean? And she never said sorry either. All right. I mean, there was times that, okay, I was telling a little fib. I mean, I was bending it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But there were other times that I wasn't fibbing. I wasn't bending it at all, and she was still slapping me upside my head, and man, that hurts. You know what I'm saying? Sure it does. Don't you lie to me. I'm gonna have to ask Cliff next time I talk to him. That's a pretty cool song you made about my mama. Don't you lie to me. You know what I'm saying? That was the stop it. Where am I at? It's good to have Josh Baldwin in the chat room, and he said that he loves this show. And that just you know, when somebody says, you know, I love your show, that just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, because you know that's what it's all about. You know, it's not about Espenlaub, and it's not about Charlie, and it's not about the other folks that make up this crazy bunch around here. It's about, and that's why I tell you, we have two goals in mind. Every night we come on the air, we have two goals, and what it is, one is to put a smile on your face, even if it's but for a few seconds. And the other is to make you just as crazy as the rest of us around here. Now, if we can do one of those two things, we are delighted. But if we can pull both of them off, you know what I mean? Make you smile and make you as crazy as the rest of us. Oh my, we've done abundantly, far above and beyond anything that we could even contemplate. So that's what it's all about. And thank you, Josh, for that fine compliment. There's not a higher compliment that you can give someone than to tell them that you love the show. Let me set the scenario for you in case you just tuned in. Mr. Cliff Stevens was with me about 3:45 this afternoon. I was riding up the road, you know how you do, and my telephone rang, and I saw that it was Cliff, and he said, "George, we're having a major power outage here in the city where I'm at," and of course he's in Morocco, and he said it's been out for a little better than an hour, and I'm not sure whether it's going to be back on in a couple hours for the show. And I just wanted to let you know that if I don't contact you, that's why. I said, all right, cool. That's cool, Cliff. And I told him about last Wednesday night when Mr. Bob Schroeder was here and we was discussing UFOs, and all of a sudden our power went out here. We had a major power outage because the aliens picked off the transformer, or they crashed into it with their UFO, or they sabotaged it. But anyhow, and so then about I guess it was about 5:35 or so, about 55 minutes before showtime, and Cliff called me one more time, and he said, no lights, no power, no Wi-Fi, no nada, nothing. And I said, okay, that's fine. I mean, that's out of our hands. There's nothing we can do about that. And I told him, my middle name is Murphy. George Murphy Espinal. You know the dude. You know Murphy. Murphy, the dude that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. And there really was a Murphy. If I remember correctly, he was an Air Force man, I believe, and his name was Murphy. And he's the one that came up with this famous statement. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but if anything will go wrong, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's how it goes. But anyways, my middle name's Murphy. And so we talked a little bit, and I said, well, look, Cliff, if we can't do it tonight, then we'll move it up till next Tuesday night. Same time, same station. And we said, okay. He said, now, look, if the lights come back on, if we get juice, I'll contact you. I said, all right, okay. And lo and behold, the lights didn't come back on. They wasn't on when we separated just a little bit ago. He was sitting there in candlelight in Morocco, but he had Wi-Fi in his room. Somehow, some miraculous thing took place that Cliff Stevens had Wi-Fi in his room. And so he popped his laptop up and we plugged in and we began to have the show tonight, which was fun. I enjoyed it so very, very much. I hope he did too. But he had no power going to his laptop, so he didn't have a whole lot of battery left. So we talked until he had about just a little bit of juice left, and then he went away, and I thank him for it. Now go to cliffstevens.com. cliffstevens.com. First thing you want to do there is sign up for his newsletter. Just put your email address in there, and he will send you the newsletter. And you'll get 6 free songs that you can download of Cliff's. Then go down to the center of the page. You'll see a picture there of Eric Clapton. Click on it. It'll take you over to playcrossroads.com. You'll see Ernie Ball presents Play Crossroads. That's the festival that's going to be in New York City. Scroll down there, and you will see a number of Cliff's songs. Listen to them. Enjoy them. Get up out of your chair and shake your booty. And then go over to the right-hand side where it says supporting this artist. Go down there and it says add your support. And you can do this as many times as you want. Just click on add your support. And as you click on it, it will open up. And come on, my little gizmo over here. Mine won't open up yet. But anyhow, put your email address in there, or your name, and I think your email address is optional. But put your name in there, and that will count for a vote. So you can play the music, you can support Cliff, and you can go to his Facebook page, and you can like the page. And that all goes toward the voting process. Right now, his buzz rating is 79.2. Let's send Mr. Cliff Stevens to the Crossroads Festival in New York City at Madison Square Garden, and so he can open, him and his band can open for Eric Clapton. I believe it's in April. And now that I said all that, and I lip-dripped all that time, Mr. Cliff Stevens.
Drive a car that's been bought brand new, but it don't mean nothing if I don't have you. I don't care what you've been doing, I don't care who you've been loving. I just came out today to tell you, baby, don't walk away. Straight A student, a bag in high school. But where you're concerned, I'm nothing but a fool. I just can't believe that love has died. I'll do anything
All right, I want to hear. I want you to give it up inside and outside for Mr. Cliff Stevens. Can you do that? I knew you could. I knew you could. Yeah, that's Isaac. Isaac snuck up here a little while ago, whispered in my ear, and he said, "Man, I really, really, really like that guy, and I really, really like his music." So, Cliff, you got another fan there. His name is Isaac. We don't know what his last name is. But we don't really care about last names around here. You know, we just we call people by their name, and sometimes we just call them. Sometimes we just call them names. Yeah.
Thank you for calling Learn Japanese in 20 seconds a day. Are you ready? Let's begin.
苦情があります。私は操り人形が嫌いです。ドキがします。
To sign up for tomorrow's lesson, please leave your name and number after the beep. Sayonara.
All right, class. We will be giving quizzes after she gives us another lesson. You need what? All right, we'll do that for you. One more time, just so you get it.
Thank you for calling Learn Japanese in 20 seconds a day. Are you ready? Let's begin.
苦情があります。私は操り人形が嫌いです。ドキがします。
To sign up for tomorrow's lesson, please leave your name and number after the beep. Sayonara.
All right, and I expect everybody to be signing up before they leave here tonight. All right? Okay. Listen, where's Wilbur? Wilbur, he's up there by the window. Wilbur the window licker. Wilbur, give me a report of what it looks like outside. Uh-huh. Big crowd. Yeah. In the trees, on the grass, in the vehicles. And what does the Camel parking lot look like? It's full. Really? Okay. All right. Now, you just go get him, Travis. You know the routine. Scrape him up with a putty knife, or just drag him back in here and prop him up. He'll be all right, I think. You know what I mean? Oh, you're always doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cliff Stevens' night around here. A fine musician, singer, songwriter. And we just had him on live from Morocco. If you didn't get here in time to listen to him live, then you can go back into the archives tomorrow or later tonight and listen to it all over again. That's the beautiful thing about the whole menagerie. So we just thank him for taking the time to be with us, and I really hope he does that video with the camel. You know what I mean? And then ride off into the sunset, and hi ho Humpy. Crying my heart out. Another song by Cliff Stevens. CliffStevens.com.
Although I try, they just start pouring down, just like rain from the sky. What a lonely time I had, crying my heart out over you. spent all alone. I was waiting, worrying, and wondering, girl, if you'd ever come back home. What a lonely time I had, crying my heart out over you. It's been so long, 4 long years. I'm sorry now, baby, but one day it'll be you spilling them tears. Someday, baby, yeah, I'll be done through crying my heart out over you. It's been so long, 4 long years. Well, I'm sorry, sorry now, baby, but one day it'll be you drowning your tears. Goodbye, baby, I'm all done through crying my heart out over you.
You just got to love them blues. I'm telling you what, this is Cliff Stevens night around here, live from the funny farm, in a place called Our World, and I'm getting that giddy feeling again. I guess that all goes along with my crazy, different things strike me at different times. Sometimes I just start laughing. And then people look at me like I'm nuts. I don't know why they do that. I'm just happy, you know. I mean, I'm just a bubbly, happy simpleton. That's what I am. And I can't be serious too long because it scares me half to death. I'll be back in just a little bit. You know, if we played this already, we're going to play it again. Everybody get up out of their chairs and move it.
Tell me it ain't true. I want you to show me the love that I once knew. All my friends that tell me, what do they know? Come on, tell me anytime to let you go. I want you to show me you love me more. I want you to hold me just like you did before. Think of all the good times, things that we've been through. Come on, tell me it's alright if you do. time. Things are really true. You can tell me it's alright if you do. Come on, tell me. Tell me. Come on, tell me. I want you to tell me.
I want you to tell me, Mr. Cliff Stevens, it has been a delight to have Cliff with us from Morocco. And my even in the most turbulent times, somehow, some way, it always works out. That's a good lesson. That's a good life lesson. Even in the turbulent times, the most turbulent times, things always seem to work out. Just take a big, deep breath, step back, count your blessings, and everything will be all right. He was live with us from Morocco tonight in the dark. He was sitting there in candlelight, and he was talking to us live. And I appreciate that so very, very much. He went to his hotel room, and lo and behold, no power, none whatsoever, but there was Wi-Fi. Can you imagine that? And we're so glad that Cliff was able to be with us. His laptop, of course, no power, can't plug it in, and so he was running off the battery. That was, I think when we started, it had like 40-some%, a little 40 and a little bit percent, and it was getting pretty low when we said goodbye tonight. But I really, really appreciate him. Go to cliffstevens.com and sign up for his newsletter and get his 6 free songs, and then click on Eric Clapton's picture right smack dab in the middle, and go over there to playcrossroads.com and cast your vote for Cliff. He's at 79.2%. Let's get him to Madison Square Garden in New York City in April so him and his band can open for Eric Clapton. That would be a tremendous, tremendous, warm, fuzzy feeling. I mean, to tell you, you know what I mean? Hey, tomorrow night, where am I at here? I'm looking for something. Doop 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 doop. Yeah, well, where'd it go? I mean, I was looking for something. There it is. I found it. Charlie's sitting over there on the stool. What's the matter, buddy? You're disappointed. He's disappointed because Cliff had to leave. He really liked it. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, Charlie. I'm glad, and I'm sure Cliff appreciates it too. And he'll be back. He'll be back, and we always have his songs to play. So we'll talk to him again. Yeah, and yeah, we'll try to keep talking him into doing that camel thing. You know, playing Fingers Express on the camel. Yeah, and riding off into the sunset. All right, Charlie, you got me distracted. Let me go on here a little bit. Tomorrow night. Oh, you're in for a doozy tomorrow night. I'm going to tell you, Shelby Beckett's going to be here, and she is going to tell you some things that would just blow your socks off. You know what I'm saying? You tune in, and I'll just give you a little hint. Well, it might make you scared. So she'll be with us on tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, Steve Rizzo will be here. He was a stand-up comedian that was on top, and he turned around and walked away from it. and did something else, and he'll tell us his story on Thursday night. Friday night, Mr. Bob Schroeder is going to be here, and then we're going to talk about UFOs, and hopefully, the lights won't go out. I sure hope they don't this time. Enough of this light out stuff, you know what I mean? All right, listen to me. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight, because we sure did. I know Cliff did, and I hope to have him back real soon. So, here's what I want you to do. If it's nighttime where you're at, we want you to have a very, very good night. If it's already daytime where you're at, we want you to have a very, very good day. Regardless of where you're at, regardless of what it is, we want you to come back again tomorrow night, same time, same station. Tune in to the George Espinlove Show, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, right here on the Spreaker Network. I think you'll be glad that you did. So, until tomorrow night, this is George Espinlove saying, have a great night. Stay safe. God bless you.